Hi students, today we will have a discussion on binary search technique. Already we people have seen yesterday bubble sort. So you might be thinking why madam is taking a bubble sort or whatever the name while telling binary search technique, because for the binary search technique the input must be in ascending order, in the sense to search any given element, that is to search any array element in the list, those array elements must be in a ascending order. For example, again I would like to take some example here. If I take the size of array n is equal to 5 and let me consider some array elements here. Let me consider some array elements in increasing order. I take as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So, with those elements, anybody of you people can see the array is in ascending order. The array elements are in ascending order. But the thing is, see, sometimes I cannot restrict the user to enter the elements in ascending order or in any order. Sometimes user just they keep entering the numbers in any order, in random order. For that only I am telling you, before giving the input to the binary search technique, it is better to apply bubble sort or any sorting technique. As already you people have learnt bubble sort in the last session, it is better to use the bubble sort technique. Okay, so all of you try to understand one main thing here. Input for the binary search technique is numbers must be in ascending order. Okay, so then madam, what you are doing here with the numbers in ascending order? What kind of a method you people will be following? See here, I would like to search a given element in the array list. For example, if I want to search the key element 40, if I want to search the key element 40, your particular binary search technique tells that 40 is present at fourth position. 40 is present at which position? Fourth position. So, by this easily we can tell that the element is found. So, you might be thinking, madam, just by looking at the array list itself, anybody can tell that item is found or not found. Then what is the necessary of writing the program? Obvious question, right? See, if the list is, the number of list in the particular like array is large number of elements are there, assume. If I take some like 100 number of array elements, if it is in that 100 number, somewhere it is available at the index 57. So, instead of wasting the time to search an element manually, better to write any search technique. So, one of them, actually we have many searching techniques. For our syllabus we have binary search technique, that's why I have taken this for today's discussion. Okay, in the sense your particular program has to tell the element 40 is found at a fourth location. Okay, then what is the method we are using for that? Madam, sometimes if I want to find a key element 10, so easily it should tell your program in one click itself, it has to produce the output, it is present at the first position. You people are understanding what I mean to say? In the sense, whatever may be the position of the element, it should display its position. If it is not present in the list, it has to give an appropriate message to the user as a element not found. Okay, element not found. So now with the same example, let me build the logic for this particular thing. Then what to do for this? So I'll take n is equal to 5 with some like a size. So what is the first input which is needed for this particular like a technique? The size of the array. I'll take as 10, 20, 30, better I'll increase the font size, it is better. 20, 30, 40, 50. So what is this? The first input is the size of the array and the second input is the array elements, and the next input is key to be search. Key to be search. What are the key elements we need to search? So here in this implementation we are considering a particular key to be get a search. So how to search? Obviously, right? How to search? See, for this searching technique, I should get two parameters, that is low and high. In the sense, I am using two variables low and high, and always low is pointing to the 0th index of the array and high is pointing to the n-1 index of the array. Yesterday itself I have told you, always in a one-dimensional array, if I start the index from 0, it is better. That is a good programming practice. In the sense, always your low points to the first index, okay, and your high points to last index, that is n-1. So we know that with this I can tell, assume that the name of the array as A, I can tell 10 is at the 0th index, 20 is at the first index, 30 is at the second index, 40 is at the third index, and 50 is at the fourth index. Okay. So with this I can tell that high is equal to 4 and low is equal to 0. Why? Because my array size is 5. We know that in binary search technique we initialize low is equal to 0 and high is equal to n-1. So with this I would like to go further. Then I have to build the logic now. I have to build the logic. How to build the logic? Assume that the key to be searched is 40. Please try to understand what all the inputs are necessary. The size of the array, those number of array elements, and key to be get searched. These are the inputs for the binary search technique. Better I will write here. The size of the array, that is n, and array elements from A0 to A of n-1 and key to be get searched. These are the inputs for the binary search technique. And next to that is, just now I have told you that low is equal to 0 and high is equal to n-1. So the present n is 5, that is 4. Okay. So the size is 5. I have 5 array elements, so on up to A of 4, and the key to be searched is 40. Next to that is, I need to do mid. I want to find the mid position of the array element. That is, mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. Okay. So what is the present value of low? 0. 0 plus, so what is the present value of high? 4. 0 plus 4 divided by 2. That is nothing but I will be getting the value as 2. And please all of you try to understand that your low, high, mid, better declare them as int. Your obvious question, madam, why it is so? Why I have to take it as an integer data type? Because if you get any value as a fraction, I cannot find a fraction whatever the position here. Agree with me or not? That's why it is better to take a int. If you get a fraction also, it will be get in terms of integer and that value will be get a referred. So now the value of mid is 2. In the sense, you agree that this is the mid. You agree that this is the mid because it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0th position, first position, second position, third position and fourth position. In the sense, you agree that mid is 2. Yes, mid is 2, obviously. Then what is A of mid? What is A of mid? The present value of mid is 2. What is A of mid? That is A of 2, that is 30. This is the very important thing I need to consider. This is the very important thing I need to consider. Always keep one thing in mind. Here we will be searching the key element with respect of the mid value. We will be searching the key element with respect to the mid value. Then madam, what is the meaning of with respect to the mid value? See, it is very simple. That is, I will be comparing in such a way that I will be doing some iterations here. I would like to do some iterations. How to do those iterations? I will compare if A of mid is equal to key. If A of mid is equal to key, what is the present value of A of mid? That is, A of mid is nothing but A of 2. What is A of 2? That is 30. 30 is equal to 40. Whether it is true? No, it is not true. Then what to do? Then how to find the search element that is a 40? How to get that 40? So the best logic here is, always we do one thing. Mid should be compared in such a way that it will be either moving to the first half of the array elements or it will be moving to the next half of the array element. You people are understanding? You should move the mid in such a way that it may come here or it may go here based on the element to be get searched. Then madam, how to move? Obvious question. Madam, then how to move? It is very simple. Please all of you concentrate. If this particular condition becomes false, you have to go for another condition, else if A of mid, can anybody think what else if condition I can take? That is nothing but if A of mid less than key value. If A of mid is less than the key value. See, I have given the elements in ascending order. Okay, and if you see, I have given the elements in ascending order. If A of mid is less in the sense, if that is less than the key in the sense, obviously you agree that key might be present in next half of the array. Agree with me or not? Say, please try to concentrate. If this particular condition is true, assume this particular condition is true, that is if A of mid is less than key. Okay, with this only better I will trace 30 less than 40 because my key element is 40. If it is true, yes, it is true. Okay, in the sense you agree that 40 is present after the mid because I took the input in ascending order. I hope you people are understanding what I mean to say. See, 40 is greater than 30 in the sense the 40 is present in the next half of the array list, that is after the mid. Okay, so my low has to come here. Agree with me or not? In the sense it clearly telling us that the key is not present from here to here. Obviously the key is present later. That's why my mid has to point here if the element is not found at the present mid. Okay, that's why I will be doing here low is equal to mid plus 1. You people are understanding? In the sense, my low is migrating from 0 to mid plus 1. In the sense, what is the new value of low now? It is 3. Yes or no? See, it's very clear. It's very clear that if my mid is less than the key to be get searched, obviously I have to search in the next half of the array list, that is the second half of the array list. For your more better understanding, you you just split your list in this way. Split your list in this way. First half, second half, and the first mid value. What is the first mid value? That is the 30. So this mid is less than the key to be searched, in the sense obviously it is present at the next half of the array list. Assume even this is also false. Assume my key to be searched is 20. See, I am telling all possibilities. Assume my key to be searched is what? 20. Okay. So, with this 30 less than 20, whether it is true? No, it is false. So, in that case, it tells me that as 30 is less than 20. In the sense, the mid value is less than key, the mid value is greater than key to be get searched. You people are understanding? The mid value is greater than key to be get searched. See, this is false. Please try to understand. This is false. This is false in the sense what? Obviously, the mid value is higher than the key to be get searched. In the sense, the key to be get searched is in the first half of the array list. Key to be get searched is in the first half of the array list. Agree with me or not? Because my mid value is greater now compared to the key value. My input is in ascending order. That's why it is better to take high is equal to mid minus 1. Try to understand this logic. How many cases I need to consider? 3 cases. The first case, second case, and the third case. What's the first particular case tells to me? If the mid is exactly matching to the key value, if both are equal, there is no need to make any kind of worry. Directly they are equal. Yes, it is true. No problem of it. And you do here, yeah, it is found at the particular location. If it is not, yes, I have to search in which of the particular position it is. For that, I am using 2 techniques here. I am comparing again A of mid with the key value. If this particular A of mid is less than the key value, for example 40, you just move the low value, that is mid plus 1, in the sense start doing it from here. If it is not, you just move your high here. You people are understanding. So by doing like this, finally I will be getting the value of position where the key is present, or it may not present and we have to display appropriate value. So let me build the same logic now. So on whatever I have told you, that is just the introduction. Now with the same inputs, let me implement the C program. Okay, so what are the inputs I have taken? N is equal to 5, key is equal to 40, and array elements as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, that is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4. Okay. Now, it is very important to build the logic with the same kind of whatever the particular like a technique we people have used. See, I will take low is equal to 0, high is equal to n minus 1, that is equal to 4, that is 5 minus 1. And iteration has to take place. All the iteration has to take place. So, how long I can search? Till the low is less than or equal to high. till the low is less than or equal to high. That's why I'll take the iterations as while low less than or equal to high. While low less than or equal to high. So start the iteration. I need to find the mid value. Mid is equal to low plus high whole divided by 2. Low plus high whole divided by 2. Put the terminator. Next, the first condition, if A of mid is equal to key. See, with this input, what is the value of mid I will be getting? Low is 0, high is 4, whole divided by 2. Please try to understand. See, with this 0 plus 4 whole divided by 2, I will be getting as 2. Mid is equal to 2. A of 2. What is A of 2? A of 2 is 30. 30 is equal to 40. True or false? Obviously it is false. Okay. You will leave this part. I would like to tell with the same whatever the input I have taken. See. With this input, that is key as a 40, I will be getting this particular condition as a false. Once I get this with another input, once I get this as true, I will tell you what to put here. Okay. As it is false, I have to check another condition, else if A of mid less than key. A of mid less than key. What is A of mid? That is 30. That is A of 2, because my mid value is 2 according to this input. 30 less than 40. Yes, it is true. 30 less than 40, it is true. As it is true, I come to know that, as it is true, I come to know that key is present after the mid. How I come to know key is present after the mid? Because all the array elements, whatever the input I have given, it is in increasing order. So mid is less than the key to be found in the sense, obviously it present at the next half. Agree with me or not? Yes, definitely. So now I have to treat only this half. I have to treat only what? This half. What to do? Check only this half. See, now high is pointing to 4 and earlier low was pointing to 0. Now I should make that low should point to the next particular position of the mid. That is nothing but low is equal to mid plus 1. Agree with me or not? That's why here I will be doing that low is equal to mid plus 1. Low is equal to mid plus 1. Understanding why I did low is equal to mid plus 1? In the sense, we should least bothered about what all elements are there before the mid values. Because we know that the key is greater than the mid. In the sense, definitely it is present at the next half of the array list. In the sense, my low has to be moved from 0th location to the mid plus 1 location. What is mid? Mid is 2. Mid plus 1 in the sense it is 3. Yes or no? That's why it is considered. So with my inputs it is true. That is low is equal to mid plus 1. That is 2 plus 1. That is 3. That is low is equal to 3. Okay. So once the value of low becomes 3, again the while loop has to start iterating with a new value. You least bothered about next else. Because one of my condition becomes true in the sense it will never go for the further whatever the check in a cascaded else if already we people have discussed. So it will come here. 3 less than or equal to 4. True or false? Definitely it is true. Okay, so now it will come mid is equal to 3 plus 4 divided by 2. That is 7 divided by 2. What I will be getting 7 divided by 2? That is 3.5. Now you understood why I have told in the beginning to declare low, high, mid, key as integer? Because mid I take in other than the integer. If I declare them other than as an integer, it is difficult for me to go for the any kind of whatever the comparison here. That's why to get a round value, to get an integer value, to better to declare it as a int. 3 plus 4 divided by 2, actually I will be getting 3.5, but as we have declared it as an int, I will be getting the value as 3. Yes or no? I will be getting the mid value as 3. Yes, mid is equal to 3. Again you check it. If a of mid, what is a of mid? What is the new value of mid? 3. A of 3 is equal to key. My key is 40. What is a of 3? A of 3 is also 40. Yes. 40 is equal to 40. It is true. Yes or no? As it is true, now I have to think what the statements I have to put here to get the output. As it is true, better I'll do found is equal to 1. See, this kind of whatever the coding differ from one programmer to another program. I feel it as it is the easier one. I am keeping found is equal to 1. In the sense, initially found must be something other than the 1. So initially I will take found is equal to 0. Int found is equal to 0. So found is equal to 1 break. You might be thinking, madam, why you are taking break? If it is found, there is no need to go for further iterations. Already my key is found. That's why I am keeping a break here. So once this particular if becomes true, according to the cascaded if else, it will never go for checking else if and else with respect to these values. So definitely where it will come? It will come after the loop. It will come after the loop, because again the another reason is also what? I have taken a break here. Okay, so two things you people have to consider here. Once if becomes true, it will never go for else if and else. That is the one thing. And one more thing is, as I have taken a break, it will not consider the next iteration of the while. So it will come here outside. So what I have to print? Printf percentage d element is found at percentage d position. Okay, that is printf percentage d element found at percentage d position. So what I have to consider here? Please all of you think about this. Instead of getting everything spoon feeding, you have to give work to your brain. Percentage d element. What is that element? Key to be gets searched. So comma key element found at percentage d position. What is the value it has to print here? Position it has to be get printed. So what is the position here? The position is fourth position. In the sense, you agree that that is a mid plus 1. My current value of mid is 3. In the sense, you agree that that is a mid plus 1? Yes. Okay, as I am starting index from 0, it is better to take mid plus 1. That is the correct position. So it is a mid plus 1. All of you understood? Okay, next let me take another key value, because it has to be understood very clearly. Madam, if I take any other key value, how it will be get executed? So you consider the key value as 20. Key value as 20. Please all of you concentrate. I will run the previous whatever the execution, whatever the values I have taken. So it will be clear for you people. Code remains same, only values I am removing. Now, so while again please consider low as a 0. This is the fresh input I am giving. So you need to consider the iterations from the beginning. Low is equal to 0, high is equal to n minus 1, that is 4. Okay, next again. Mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2, it remains same, that is 2. Mid is equal to 2. If A of mid is equal to key, what is A of mid? That is A of 2. Okay, mid value is 2. What is A of 2? That is 30. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 30. Okay, 30 is equal to 20. True or false? Definitely it is false. As it is false, it will come here. If A of mid is less than key, what is A of mid? That is 30. 30 less than 20. True or false? Again it is false because 30 is greater than 20. In the sense, we come to know that as the mid element is greater than the key to be searched, please try to understand, as the mid element is greater than key to be searched, in the sense key is present at the first half of the list. Yes or no? In the sense there is no need to search here in the second half. That's why you just move your high from n minus 1 to mid minus 1. You people are understanding? That's why here I will take high is equal to mid minus 1. High is equal to mid minus 1. In the sense, actually it is very simple. Instead of considering the second half of the array list, I will be considering first half of the array list because my mid element is greater than the key element. In the sense, obviously key is smaller. So what is high is equal to mid minus 1? What it is? That is mid is 2. 2 minus 1 I will be getting as a 1. High is equal to 1. Obviously your high points here. Again the iteration start. Low. What is the present value of low? 0. 0 is less than or equal to 1. 0 is less than 1. Yes, it is true. Find the new value of mid. Mid is equal to 0 plus 1 whole divided by 2. Okay. What is the value of high I have here? The high value is 1. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 divided by 2, what it is? 0.5. Okay. In the sense, your particular low element or mid element you will be getting as 0. Okay. You will be getting it as 0. Okay. Next to that is A of mid. A of 0 is equal to key. What is A of 0? 10. So, 10 is equal to 20. True or false? False. As it is false, it will come here. A of mid. What is A of mid? The new value of A of mid, that is A of 0, that is 10. 10 less than 20. True or false? Yes, it is true. As it is true, it will come. Low is equal to mid plus 1. What is the present value of mid I am having? That is 0. 0 plus 1. That is 1. New value of low is 1. In the sense your low is pointing here. So what is the new value of low now? 1. Okay. Next. While 1 less than or equal to 1. Very interesting. Yes, 1 is equal to 1. Either of the condition is to be true. Yes, 1 is equal to 1 is true. It will come inside. New value of mid has to be get computed. That is mid is equal to 1 plus 1 whole divided by 2. That is 1 plus 1, 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the new value of mid is 1. Very, very interesting. See here. A of 1 is equal to 20. New value of key is 20. A of 1. What is A of 1? 20. 20 is equal to 20. Yes, it is true. Okay. So found is equal to 1. Break. You print it. Percentage D element is found at percentage D position. What is the present value of mid I am having? 1. See, very interesting. That is 20 element found at second position, mid plus 1. Yes. I hope you people have understood this very clearly. Okay, the only 3 points you need to remember, that is input must be in ascending order. Next to that is actually second point is very important, that is if key is not matching with the initial value of mid, it has to be compared with two of the condition, whether mid is less than the key. If it is less than the key, obviously key is present in the second half of the list. So you move your low to the second half, that is by doing low is equal to mid plus 1. Or if your key is less than the mid, in the sense your key is present in the first half of the array list. In the sense you move your high to the first particular list, that is by doing high is equal to mid minus 1. That is the second. And the third important is while printing the element to be found you need to take mid plus 1 because the array index I am starting from 0. This is all about the key search. Madam, if the key is not get searched, what to do? Very simple. See, here while printing what you will be doing? If while printing you will do if found is equal to 1 you will be printing. Very simple. Else percentage d element not found. Yes or no? So with this all logic, try to build the complete program and try to check with my next uploaded program of BST. Already everything is explained. How tracing will be done, what is the coding, but I have not put in a particular order of programming because you have to try on your own. Try it, and the same thing I will be uploaded again in the next video, that is the full program, and check whether with this logic your program is correct or not. Okay, so I hope you all people have understood binary search technique. Okay, and in the next video check your implementation part.